Everybody, and welcome back to ESO Daily. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright guys, so my renewal came up today for my ESO Plus. I always do the 3-month, and a lot of people kind of question, why ESO Plus? Why not buy the DLCs, separate? You can do whatever you want in this game. It's flexible. I kind of like that. I bought the gold edition for the PC. What actually was gifted to me, and that was kind of cool because it gave me a lot of the DLCs packs together, and I hope ZOS does that in the future, continues to bundle DLC packs. It was kind of really cool, but I am a big supporter of the ESO Plus. Why? If a DLC comes out, I don't have to buy it, and then on top of it, everybody buys crowns to purchase things in store, but by being an ESO Plus member, I get an allowance for every month or every 3 months or every 6 months that I subscribe. So it kind of pays out for itself, given the fact that I get those crowns on top of the DLCs. So that's why I'm a big supporter of the ESO Plus. Plus, I get those nice perks, plus the inventory, the extra inventory bank space, and on top of it, I get more storage in my housing, and then of course I have the endless crafting bag, which is a plus, so I don't take up all my inventory spots. So I'm a big supporter of the ESO Plus. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to go into my crown store. Now I'm on my PC account and I need an extra character slot. So I only have 9 character slots on this platform. So I'm going to go over, and because I got my allowance, whatever, and I want to go ahead and buy another character slot for the upcoming spring. It's April is the next thing. Plus we have that new expansion. It's going to be kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and buy, actually let me think, April, January. So I actually don't need that slot right now, so I'm actually going to hold off. So I'm going to actually go into the crown crates. Sometimes I'll get emotes and whatever. The mounts are really cool. I don't know if I'll get any. So, and then I'll usually buy 2 of these because I pay every 3 months. So I'm going to buy 2. Back out. How much crowns? Actually, I could get another character slot. That's kind of cool. So we'll see. Let me take a look at my inventory. Make sure I have enough spots. I don't. I'm going to go ahead. Got to clear out a couple of spots to open my crown crates because things will just dump in my inventory. Really like ESO Plus. A lot of people are like, oh, and I'm like, I'm a supporter of the ESO Plus. Huge supporter of it. Personally, doesn't mean you have to be. Like I said, options in the game. I just like the perks. I really enjoy the perks of the ESO Plus. That's kind of looking good. I'm gonna hold on to that. I think I can train that. I'm still finishing my training. That should be enough. Let's see what we get. I always reveal all. I don't do the one thing at a time. Potions, costume, and non-combat mount or non-combat pet. Okay, cool. Sure. Oh yes, bonus reward. Thank you. Oh, the Akaveri style. Nice. I could actually use that or exchange it. I think I will use it. I need some extra styles like that. That's pretty badass. And I got a face tattoo. Experience scrolls, so I always keep those. Mimics, those are pretty cool. Lethal poisons, whatever. Sweet. Another one. Sweet. Excellent. Oh, I got the masked bear. Sweet. That's so cool. That's going on my warden. Cool. Writing lessons. I actually need those. Body tattoo. More poisons and potions. Okay, cool deal. Somebody's in my way here. Non-combat pet. Repair potion. Okay. It's an NPC. Lipstick. Don't have any girl tattoo. Any girl tunes. Okay. Okay, nice. Radius mask. I like that. Another costume. Cool deal. I need 2 additional slots, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my crown crates. Actually, I'm going to do my gem extraction. Okay, I'm not going to need the spellcasters, so I'm going to extract elixir. I don't need that. Don't need to try. Extract that. It's one nice thing about this. I'm going to keep the experience scroll. Don't need the poisons. I'm going to keep the Akaveri. I like that. I like that a lot. Keep the riding lessons. Repair crate kit, don't need it. Poison. Elixir. Okay, cool deal. Cool deal.
An excellent selection.
I like that when you get it too. You get, like, you know, the refunds. Nice. Okay. Cat and a head marking. Another experience scroll. Okay, we're going to go ahead. We'll hit the extract. These are the 50. It's kind of nice. Extract all. Extract all. Now, I can go to the crown store, and now I can decide, you know, if I want to go ahead and buy another crown crate or whatever. I have 1,700 left. I could get probably 4 more. I like these new mounts. I don't, like I said, I'm not saying I'll get them, but, you know, I kind of like it. Okay, we're going to open more crown crates. Let's check it out. Nice. Morning, Panther. What's up, dude? I'm going over, like, my crown crates. My renewal came up, so. Okay, another experience scroll. That always comes in handy. Okay, I got 2 more crates left. Another experience scroll. Okay. Gonna extract again. Kinda cool, kinda cool. Let's see what we got. Okay. Now I can go back into the crown store, go back to the crown crates because I have now crown gems. You can bank them, which is cool deal. Got 71. I can save up for a future amount if I wanted to, or I can come down here and see what if there's anything I'm wanting specifically. That would have been nice to get the Ice Wolf mount. I could trade in the 33. That'll give me 100 if I want another mount. I could go with the Ice Wolf or even the Leopard. Leopard, you know, it's not my style. Ice Wolf would be kind of cool, but I did get the Masked Bear. That is really cool. I really like this item here. Superior rewards. Costumes are always a plus, but they got the new system coming out, so I don't know if I really want the costumes. The Imperial Centurion uniform is badass. I have that. I'm thinking of renewing mine, but wouldn't it just be cheaper to buy the last 2 DLCs? Only one I don't have. Well, and that's the thing I was just discussing, Panther, because the options in this game is kind of cool. So if I was going to, let's say, go to the DLCs, right, you can always buy the collector's bundle, which is really cool because it comes with a mount. I could have done that today, but one of the cool things is, like, I have exactly like all of these except Clockwork City, Purchase, and Shadow of the Hist, and Horns of the Reach. But I have, what the thing is, it's 1,500 crowns, so that's like $15 right there. That's 15. That's 30. You know, this is $20, and on the average. So you're looking at 20 and 30. Well, if you just buy two. So let's say you get the 2,000. You needed the Horns of the Reach, and you needed this one. So that's 20. That's $35, right? But the ESO Plus, I get these DLCs. Plus, I get an allowance. So I could take the crowns that I'm getting and purchase them anyways. So if I pay 3 months, if I wanted them, I could purchase them with my crowns if I wanted to. And then I have some of those other perks, or I can get other stuff in the crown store. That's kind of why I like the ESO Plus, you know, me personally. So it's kind of a nice option. There's a lot of options to it. So that's kind of cool too. I have that mount, the black camel. Kind of cool. The Ice Wolf would be really cool, but I like that Akaveri. I'm going to keep that. I like this costume too, actually. This is a badass costume. Especially when you have that little head piece. That's kind of cool. And then I could go with that. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool as hell. So I could go with, let's say I go with this. I'm going to buy that. Now I have 31, which is really nice. And now I can go get this costume as well, or tattoo, or whatever. I don't have enough for both, but it's kind of cool. These are cool too. I need, you know, a couple of the riding lessons. That's pretty badass as well, because I need my alts up there. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to purchase this one. I like that costume. The Imperial costume's just so flexible. And then I have 15, so I'm going to go with riding speeds for my other tunes. So I'm going to buy 3 of these. Okay, and I have 200 crowns, but I don't think I can get anything crazy, because that's like, look, you get 10 for 1,000, which comes in handy, but you know, whatever. So, yeah, 200 extra left over. I play it every day, so I think it's kind of worth it just to pay $15 a month, right? And that's what it is, like, because you get 1,500 crowns for each month. You know, it's kind of nice. I pay every 3, so I get everything like pushed up in, you know, one big thing. And now I just got that really, really nice motif as well, which is really, really badass. So now I know the Akaveri. That's cool. That's so cool. Can we sign a petition that states my mount speed and all that should be account based? You know, the thing about it is, you know, I agree with you to a point, but it, you know, they have to make some extra money somehow and base that, you know, you like, I get why they want it, you know, because, you know, but I get it. I do, you know, I understand it way better than most. You know, the frustration of it all. Just, it's so frustrating when you make a new tune and your mount is slow. I usually get aggressive, charging maneuvers. And speaking of, like, I'm getting ready to move to Xbox. Like, here probably in another 3-4 months. I'm hoping to get on that platform as well. Hoping, not saying for sure. But, you know, the funny thing about it is, it's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna have to start all over again for mount training. It sucks. It's the worst, and I get it. But there's options. You know, you can train up every day, and you know, it keeps you playing. But then on top of it, you know, every time you start a new tune, like you said, start from scratch. So it sucks. I don't know. I kind of agree, like, with the mount speeds. I get it. And that might get there. I mean, given the fact that now, you know, coming up with some of these changes and stuff, you never know. Never know. Don't dismiss it, but let's check my research real quick. It used to be account wide. Did it? Oh, and then they changed it. Damn. See, I've only been playing for two years now on this, so I wasn't here in the beginning. You know, I would have loved to see it. As you guys can see, I'm still finalizing my research materials on this account. So let's see what I need. I need that Nernholm Mall. That's a big one for me. Let's go get that really quick. I love it because on this one, the vendors never change. Spicy's always at the same spot. Always. $16K, it's killing me. That's killing me in price. I don't know about that. That's pretty pricey. $12K I could see. 15, it's a little cheaper. We'll look around. Eh, 15.4 over there. Nernholm's back, so I can understand why the price has gone up. That one doesn't even have one. Yeah, at lunch, not sure when it changed. At launch, not sure when it changed. Yeah, you know, I get it. You know, I do. You know, it's a business model, and we got to keep them. We got to support ZOS somehow for them to keep coming out with stuff. Y'all remember when certain horse would be faster than others no matter what, or being able to carry more? No, I wasn't here for all that. Like, when I came here, everything like had changed over. So I feel like animation makes a difference in mount speed. If you guys ever see how a mount's animation will slow it down, it seems like that's kind of, you know, what I've noticed. 16. Yep, the one's going to be cheaper at 15.4. I'll buy it. Not much. Not much of a difference, but I need it. Alright. Looks good. Let's see if it's in the mail yet. Probably not. That's fine. I got a lot of stuff in my bags. So, I'm going to go ahead also and decon some stuff. Get this out of the way. Don't know if I really wanted that yet. Trying to go in. I'm a hoarder. I'm really bad at that. I hoard everything in this game. I hoard a lot of stuff. Actually, I'll get rid of the Leviathans. I was testing something with Leviathans. Was not really happy with the result. Yes, the bear seems so slow compared to... Right! It's the bear. It's like the animation's like... Vroom, vroom. It's cool to look at. I mean, it's cool. But the animation kind of makes it seem like it slows it down. It's like, okay, this is just whatever. Physical damage. I don't like the Nern set. Tried that too. I don't know why that's in my bag. Yeah, Leviathan's going to go bye-bye. Free up some space. The Nyx Onk seems really slow as well. Yeah, I think it's animation-based, man. Like, there's something with the animation. Like, the mount speed seems fine, like, on the pickup. I don't know why I have that there. Maybe I was going to whatever. I'll keep it for now. But it's like, you know, but that's like I said, horses seem to be the fastest. Yeah, oh, I don't know. Like, my dude on a guar, my one friend on a guar, I thought, like, guars were slow, but those little bastards run pretty fast, it seems like. Like, I was like, look at that freaking guar, man. Like, that thing just books. The kitty seems fastest to me. Yeah, the turning radius on the cats, on the Senchis, do seem a lot, you know, more. To me, that's like the turn radius, it seems like. Too. Like, when you're trying to take a turn, the Senchi's turn radius is so much smoother. Okay, that's why I did keep that. Everybody's home today. It's really cold in Ohio. I'm not even going to lie. The temperatures are redunculous at the moment. See if I'm going to get rid of any tank set. I have a hard time getting rid of tank sets. I finally stepped out for a second, Mystic. Got to run by the job. Hopefully you will still be on when I get back. Love watching the streams. Thank you, Panther. I like my wolf. Yeah, the wolf is really cool, man. Like, the wolves are good too. Like, I noticed, like, the wolves do really, you know, pick up pace. But it does seem like something with, like, the bigger mounts. You know, there's an animation that kind of slows things down, and I love the fact that they do it. Like Zai was talking about a mammoth mount. I kind of like the idea of that, you know, just because to see that, you know, a mammoth. Imagine a Nord on a mammoth. That would be pretty badass. I kind of like that idea. Kind of goes good. I'm trying to free up some space so I can do some dailies. Get some keys. It's time about key. It's key farming time again. Remember, DLC's coming out. We're looking at new monster sets. Better get it. That's why another thing, like, I love my ESO Plus. I don't have to worry about it when on launch of whether or not, you know, I have to get it. It's there. It's like I wake up, I log on, boom, I'm in. I'm in Tennessee, and it's 3 degrees outside. Is it negative or 3? Because, like, some of the East Coast temperatures have been hitting way below the negative marks. It's cold this year. It's like cold. I'm surprised we're not seeing a lot more snow, actually. It is frigging cold. I was like, oh. Everybody's been getting sick. It's been terrible. It's terrible. So terrible. Alright. Let's get this party going. Loved it. You know, but I did get that bear. I got that masked bear. I think I'm going to put that on my warden. Really like that. He'll be going on it. He hasn't been PvPing. I like PvP. The scale of PvP on PC is just huge. I love the scaling system, the size of it. But, you know, like console players, like I don't play competitive a lot. I play for fun. And I get a lot of stream stock. I'm excited for home storage. Oh my god, right? Okay, so I have home on PS4. I'm going to have to get a house on this platform. So it's going to have to happen now because that's kind of a big deal. As you guys can see, I'm Poe, man, on this platform. It's just 3 with the wind chill. Ooh, of -10. Wind chill will make a difference. I'm telling you. You're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's until you go out and then the wind busts you in the face and you're like, oh my god, it's so cold. Yeah, makes a difference. Why do I have that? Probably quest lines. I'm trying to catch up on this platform so much. So I'm going to put all those nice little perk items I got today in there. It's kind of cool. Really liking that. Draugrs. I don't know if I was doing something with Draugrs. Still have to build that. Housing items. I like I said, I don't like a lot of fluff. Just put them in here for now. Sometimes, like I said, I play with so many different build sets and configurations all day long. Something I always push for. Alright, bank space full. We'll figure it out. Alright. Let's go check it out. Key collecting time. Key collecting time. That's my mail. That's my mall. We'll get that in a minute. Let's make sure journal's empty. Yeah. I have the other ones. Quests. We're getting rid of all of that. All of it. Make sure you start farming your keys, guys. It's time. I always tell people, as soon as they announce the new DLC, that's when I start farming keys again. Just depends. I'll be on PTS Monday. I'll be checking that out. I'm going to shoot an email them, make sure I can cover it. Go over the new monster sets on Monday. Go over some of the new gear. I'm really looking forward to it. It's something I really like to do. So it will be on PTS Monday for all the PC players. Console players, don't worry. I'll keep you guys in the loop. Hopefully get a group, run a new dungeon. We'll try normal, then we'll up the ante up to vet. Bloodroot is the daily. Come on. Talk to me. Fungal Grotto 1. And Sling's Web. Pretty cake stuff. Get that food buff up. Okay, I need to work on getting potions. Alright, so I'm going to go to Activity Finder, Dungeon. We're going to do random. I need that. Man, I really need that XP. 584, almost 6. It's going to be 690. I didn't see if they're going to up the CP level. I'm hoping they don't this time. I think you know, about 50 a year is good. You know, about 60 a year, I should say. You know, I feel like, you know, every one we get 30, you know, and there's like, you know, what, 3 times a year we're getting new content, and that's like 90, and it's like, oh my god, it's just way more farming. I feel like a new player coming in, it's overwhelming, actually, a lot of times, to work CP. Around 600 mark, I'm going to start looking to getting to trials. You know, started getting my sets and my trial sets on this platform. I'm on PS4. Is there a way I could group with you sometimes or join a guild of yours? If not, it's cool. Oh yeah, send me if you're. Make sure you're on my PSN friends list. And usually, like, we'll group up. I'll group up with a couple players sometimes from here and there, and then we'll do things. I do have 2 guilds, active guilds I'm in. Typically I don't. I'm a former elitist, so I typically have problems with. I don't want to get overwhelmed these days with like trying to have an attitude like I used to have. So I'm a little bit more on endgame, a little more precarious about who I group with. On endgame. Just because I don't want to argue with people and it saves me the hassle. But yeah, I'm definitely up to play with people. All the time. I have no problem playing with people. No, I don't want to talk. Now, don't mind me. My controller setup is way different on PC. Somebody please hit those. Thank you. Representing the pug life. Keep it real, keep it real. Let's go, let's go. Go. Hello. Still a lot of new players, man. I mean, 274, 171. A lot of new players came in with Morrowind. Really good. I like the fact that we have new players. You know? That's one thing that keeps me really excited about the game. The game's still growing. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, Elder Scrolls is kind of dying off. I disagree completely. And I never look at anything from an ideal situation, especially when I'm pugging. Morning, Rock. What's up, dude? I'm so sorry you missed the show, but I hope you actually check out parts of that stream. Because it was kind of cool that, you know, Lewis went Nord with it. I really enjoyed it. So on Fridays, guys, I have custom sponsor build Fridays. If you're one of those players who are interested, just download the YouTube gaming app and then click sponsor. It's $5 a month. And you don't have to keep it, but, you know, just while you are a sponsor, I will go ahead and do a custom build for you to your playstyle and what you're trying to do. 3 manning it. I say, no, it's just a bug. There's 4. Just FTC has a problem with bugging at times. Warhorn. Bump it. Got a bumper. Something tells me this tank's not a tank. That'll be a problem. That'll be a problem. Something tells me this tank isn't a tank. Because I'm not seeing a taunt. I'm loving this new skill for the Night Blades. I still kind of prefer my shield at times, but the fact that I get the minor mending at sacrificing the life and I can offset that with the HOTS, I'm really liking what the devs did with that. Makes it viable. So for the Night Blade healer, I really like it. We got more storage. Yep. One thing down on my my Christmas wish list. Let's see if it keeps going this year. I think they got like 4 last year, and if they get like 3 this year, I'll be happy. Hey Mark, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. So me and one of my guild leaders were talking last night. I think we're going to try to reconfigure a couple of things for trials, especially like vet trials and stuff. Because I was like, well, you know, I appreciate what you do, because she's so nice. And you know, she's trying to help players along with content, and you know, and I was telling her, you know, I roll specifics with, you know, players. You know, I don't roll with guilds because I didn't like the whole brainwash mentality of certain players. So to me, it was like it was a downside to that. But this guild's a lot more open. But you know, I always tell people in builds you have to be practical. As long as you're practical, get out of the poison, please and thank you. There's his life, 32. It's a little low. Don't know how he's throwing up his mitigation. We got one dead. Didn't watch mechanics. Get out of the poisons. No taunts. Dude, you're killing me. A tank with a two-handed sword. What could happen? I mean, I get... Dude, you're lucky. They're so lucky. There's ads out at the moment. Crit rush? What the hell? Did he just crit rush? Nothing much build a Templar tank. Templar tanks are so badass. They need nerf. God, Templar tanks are so badass. I love my Templar tank. They're easy. They can go different ways into mitigating effects. I mean, God. I mean, Templar tanks are just ridiculous. Jeez. Last boss is going to be fun. I fucking guarantee it. Tank, taunt. If you ain't got a taunt, man, you should not be tanking.
Ah, Navina. I suspected you were smarter than your father.
This person just DLC'd or DC'd or something. Ping's low. Seriously, dude. Last boss is going to be a bitch on this. That was a little delay. Do not get behind your healer. Please and thank you. Okay, hit my balls. Or not. I'm glad they're fixing synergies too, because the overlap on them sucks. I'm hoping that's some of the fixes that's going to happen with the update for the synergies. Like right here, I want to hit this, but that can overlay. And if it does, you know, it's a problem. Just kind of stay close together so he doesn't jump. Just stay close. I gotta keep you healed. Don't pull away. Or whatever. I'll be on a GCD. We're not gonna get that. Oh, he did. Perfect timing. Can cancel out. One second. Oh, huh? Just hit the controller button. If I die, my kid was like, how do I turn on your PlayStation? I'm just hit the controller button. It's the middle one. You gotta stop the pound, dude. Are you fucking serious? Dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. I can't do it. Somebody messaged me. Let's see. Wiggy, if you need a quick queue for dailies, let me know. I'll jump on my healer. Oh, thanks, Wig. You know what's is funny? I did a pledge and I had more than my tank, and the tank was CP 690. That's funny. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, I honestly, like, you know, to me, it's like, I don't care what your build is. I don't care about that. He can rock a two-hander. Just have a fucking taunt. Use the freaking Undaunt to taunt. That's all I'm saying. You know? Use the mitigation. The sword will give you a mitigation on AoEs, you know, if you use Brawler. So you get a mitigating effect. You can do that. Let me guess, he pulled the boss. You have to teach him. I have to teach him something. Last boss is going to be a bitch. Because we're all going to run around like chickens with their head cut off, getting chopped the fuck down. Dude, you're live. Trust you and me. You're the tank! You're the tank! Yeah, I'll kick ya. No fucking problem. I will love to do that. Do your job. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You can do a lot of builds. Good thing this isn't DC2. Right, that's right. Get the fuck out of the poison. And stay in front of me. Why? Last boss. It's gonna be an epic fail. Nobody knows how to move out of green shit. MMO 101 dictates. I'm colorblind, I can see that. There's some stuff coming up on the screen that's spewing out. It's got to be green and it's got to be poison. Don't even need to see colors. Look! There's some stuff coming up from the ground. Jeez, Matesis, I swear. I swear. Let me do a favor. Let's get rid of this dude right now. Oh. Who keeps voting no? God dang, man. What the fuck? Don't skip this boss over here. No! Hey! You dum-dums! You fucking dum... Oh my fucking god! What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god! Back here! Jeez, Matesis! What the fuck? I don't mind helping players, but please, for God's sakes. Look at this. Dum-dums, that's an understatement. Jeez, it's pug life. Boy, they're so glad they got me healing, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Warhorn's gonna be out the window next fight. It's a barrier fight, I can guarantee it. Yeah, dude. I think he's finally got like the range taunt going down. His mitigation sucks. Worst fucking minute. It's like putting a dude in Outkosh. You wearing Outkosh? Resources going out a fucking window. Oh, God. Fuck, I swear. Mind what you say to your daughter, dude. Good point. What the fuck, dude? I don't know what his build is. Don't know. Like I said, barrier fight all the fucking way. Believe you in me, I am not risking this encounter. Get it the fuck out of there! Boy, oh boy, man. This dude is thick. Watch when those bombs start lomping off. Don't. When he starts running, you're going to be stuck in there. That'll be nice. Thank God they didn't hit the scroll is all I can say at this point. Not me, Moschetti. Now it's going to heal. I gotta lay down AoEs. We'll get it. Look at this. I said it, man. These things are gonna stack in the back, and when it starts moving, oh my god. What are you doing? You see that spin cycle? Your laundry. Get the fuck out. I run Plague Doctor on my DK for the health to make... Yeah, right. Mitigation shield system, right. Yep. You're right, Storm. It's the way the mitigation system works up. And you're right. Told you, barrier fight. Take that since my resources are going to shit. Why do you need a taunt these days? I don't know. Try to keep them out of little bots. Use the major expedition. If it's chasing me, why? I swear. I'm shocked you didn't drop as soon as you seen a 30k health tank, right? My tank isn't finished yet. I have 52. The badass aspect, if you can maintain resources, you know how your mitigation works. That's the nice aspect to tanks, man. Because if you're using a shield system, you scale up the health higher, your mitigation is stronger. The only thing about it is you just got to maintain resources. If you can maintain resources, there's no limit to what you can do on tanks, man. But mitigation has a 3-part factor to it. And, you know, it goes back in even old school days. But I really like the fact that this tank, right? But it was, you know, an easy dungeon. I'm like, fuck it, it's a pug. I just want the bonus XP, so you know, I'll get it done. Whatever it takes. You know, dropping out of this group. See ya. Peace out. Thank you for the XP. Thank you for the XP there, buds. Thank ya. Crazy. Hey, Wiggy, do you have DPS? The rage is real. Damn right, rage is always real. I never censor myself. That some low CP DPS and tank for veteran mode dungeon. It never fails, man. But I mean, at least it was a, you know, whatever. So, you know, I can work with some things. DLC vet content though, it'd be a whole different ball game. I would have probably like been peaced the fuck out. I would have been like, I'm out of here. Got a couple points to allocate. Got that. Think we're working on this. Alright. Actually, let's go with that block. I need that block, I think, a little more at the moment. Of the tumbling. Okay, it gives me 3. We'll get that up there. Got 1 point left. Put it over there for now. Got that. I think I'm working on the penetration. Got that for now. We could go on the 6. That's for my direct heals. Could run up the thermaturge for my barrier damage, but you know, we'll go more of the base. I need penetration though, so I really do need that pen. I do have a DPS. Hey, if you want to get on your DPS, I'm on my heels. You want to rock out the 2 other Undaunteds, Wiggy? Get on him. I'll shoot you an invite, man. Don't know how I want to go with this. That looks good. I'm not using a lot of shields at the moment. My granddaughter. Alright. Let's get my mail. Get all that good stuff. PvP transmutations are nuts. Like how much you can get in PvP. I try to run at least 25 to 30k health on my builds. Right. That's where, like, I go on that on a base depending on the build, then I scale it up. Like 30k, you know, whatever. You know, well, I'm tanks. Like, but I go 20k. I go between 18 to 20k on DPS. What's up, Luna? Welcome to the stream. I go 18 to 20k on the builds, depending on the sets I'm configured. And then on DPS, healer 2. Tanks, I start off with 25 on set prime, and then move from that configuration. Okay, invite whenever. Okay, definitely saw that, Wig. Thank you for sending me a tell. Let me sell some stuff, scrap some stuff. We'll get that going. Scott, bro, I missed your sponsor build. Watch the replay. Makes me want to bring my Warden tank out of retirement. Damn right, Scott. I'm telling you, dude, that build. And I was telling Lewis that he will go with Serpent for extra stam recovery. And that'll help with this block and all that stuff. So it looked really badass. Very worthy. Very, very worthy. It was an honor to play with his build. So keep that in mind, guys. If you guys want to do something, you have something in mind, you don't want to spend the time, you don't want to waste time trying to configure something that may or may not pan out. That's what Sponsor Build Friday is about. So it costs $5 a month. And how do you become a sponsor? Simple. Download the YouTube gaming app. Go to my channel, click sponsor. Costs $5 a month. You don't have to keep it. Then you post on the last sponsor video. I want to do 2 every Friday, but if I only get to 1, whatever. And then you tell me what you're planning on doing or what you want to try to do. And I'll go in and try to customize that build to what you're trying to conceive and whether or not that setup's going to work, or if we can kind of configure something a little bit just to get it to what you're trying to accomplish. So that's what it's about. What sets do you like to run on your Nightblade Healer or dailies? Yeah, I use the Spell Power Cure. It's an obvious one. We always go with the Spell Power Cure for the buffs. And then I have to deal damage as a Nightblade. So Spell Power Cure is my static to keep my uptime consistent. And then I run, then I go with Julianos. Just let me scrap some stuff real quick, Wig. Clear up some bag space here. Wasn't paying attention on the drops, what I was getting. Sentinel, we'll see. Medium. I could probably do something with that. Can you help me with my DK? Because I need some help. Yeah, definitely, Storm. You are a sponsor. You can go ahead, post on below, and I will go ahead and let me know what you want to do. If it's Magicka, Stamina, Tank, whatever. You know, it is a sponsor content, so any sponsor content, I will go ahead and it's for you guys. You know, you guys help support this channel, and what I'm planning on doing later down the road, I want to go ahead with. People have been asking me about a website, so I'm trying to raise enough funds through, you know, continuous through the channel, so I can, you know, help pay for a directory website that'll feature my builds and other content creators' websites and give you guys the direct links on what could be resourceful to you. So instead of having to look everywhere for which websites are what, I want to get a hold of content creators and provide a directory website is what I want to do. I love Argonians more than Nords. You know, every application is slightly different, so I kind of have, I don't have a one favorite application. But my new Sork tank, I decided to go Imperial because I was like, I don't have an Imperial tank yet on this, so I need to go with an Imperial tank. So I was like, you know, Stam, I'm lost. It's a Stam build? Okay, definitely. Let me know what you kind of are thinking, though. Like, you know, what's your play style? You know, that's what, you know, I kind of want to go off of. Like, how do you want to play it? What's, you know, your strengths and weaknesses? Because the one aspect that I always tell people, when you copy another player's build, it's not necessarily the build that's the problem. It's how you're approaching it and what you're more accustomed to. Like, for example, I went into to PvP with my Stam Sork. I'm okay with them, but I'm not as strong as Magicka tunes, right? I'm more accustomed to the Magic tunes. The reason being, it's not because of the damage output or the configuration of the build. It's about, you know, timing things. I'm not accustomed to timing things so well on Stamplar or Stam Sork. Oh, Stam Warden I do okay. And a Stam DK I kind of suffer the same problem. But Stam Warden and Stam Blade I'm okay on. With that play style. If I had the money to spare, I'd sponsor. But as it is, I'm a bit strapped. No, definitely, Rock. No problem, man. You know, don't worry about it. Whenever you, like, get a chance, like, say you have, like, you know, a month that you have an extra $5. You don't have to keep it, Rock. You just hit the sponsor button. It pays you that. You get charged $5. You can cancel. Once you cancel, though, just post it. Say, you know, okay, I want to do this. That's fine. Done. Over with. You know, that's all it does. It just helps land. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not getting rid of that. Fuck that. I'm keeping that shit. But that's all it does. It's just a way to help promote the channel and thank the people who are sponsoring, you know, and give a direct contact and integration to it, you know, because I have goals for the channel. I have goals to set up, you know, to help more of the community and the you know, the fan base is what I'm trying to do. Okay, Wig, I'm going to go ahead and shoot you that invite. There we go. Did you get that invite, Wig?
I wish I was off adventuring.
Can do it this way too. Might have went for something. Go to friends. Invite to group. It's already invited. Oh, there he is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we got Fungal Grotto 1. And what was the other one? Slane's Web. Nah, easy stuff. I just love their resource management. Passives is just so good. Yeah, and there's a couple of things like I've been talking about. Like I feel like all the class passives, what they do, devs do really good on. It's just like I feel like this is kind of where in certain parts that I do agree with Gilliam. I know we have our difference in the past. Everything's, you know, water under the bridge, and he's having fun. He's coming out. He's doing different things. I kind of like that aspect of what he's trying to do. And one of the things I tell people, I agree with some of the classes' abilities, trying to integrate more towards, you know, some stamina. Like he was talking about, Stam Sorks, you know, have limitations. They're really strong in groups because these buffs apply. Then all of a sudden, you have that lack of, you know, kit versatility that some of the other classes, you know, have. And I agree with that. It's like, I do agree with that. I feel like Stam Sork, you know, could use a little something. You know, each class maybe have one or two. Doesn't need, it's so close. Like, and I feel that devs do a great job, but you can always improve things. So, Argonian is my second favorite in ESO. Yeah, the passives is OP in my honest opinion. But since it's there, why not take advantage of it? Right. Argonian passives for medicinal, and you add medicinal to that, holy crap, right? Might have a shortage of tanks today, Wig. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Got 18 minutes on my food buff. I'll probably reapply that. Look up on that. Being a Norwegian descent raised on the Skalds, and all Nords work for me, lore-wise. I definitely understand that, man. You know, definitely. I always tell people, you know, that's one thing I really like about this game, too, because, you know, I don't dismiss any race in any role. You know, you just have to know pros and cons. And you can, it depends on how you want to take it. Like, Khajiit Tank. I think Khajiit Tank has applications. That's one thing I always tell people. There's applications in every aspect of this game. I bet $50 Wiggy is playing a Wood Elf. Let's find out. Okay. What do you... Let's find out what you're on, Wig. What do you... Let me see you, man. Where you at, Wiggy? He's got a mask on. I can't tell. I can't tell. Wiggy's hiding himself. He's short. Yeah, it might be a Wood Elf. Make sure you hit my balls, Wiggy. You know better. Thank you. I got a ball hitter finally. Something. Oh, tank's good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. That's a tank. Love it. There's your buff, Wig. Coming in. There's your orb. It's coming in the middle. Hold on. Don't worry about rolling, Wig. I gotcha. Unless it's poisons, you stay there. Watch out for that little sentinel, Wig. It'll help you on your stamina. Okay, we're going to get the Warhorn on the taunt. Rip. 3, 2, 1. Warhorn. Laying down. Hots are up. Sentinel's out. Throwing the orb your way, Wig. Don't chase it, Wig. If you don't get it, don't worry about it. I'll let you know, though. It'll be right in your face. I always try to put it in their face. His name is Wiggly, the Bosmer man. Yep. I like Bosmer. I have my Nightblade's a Bosmer. Ball right behind you. Is there a heavy sack up here? No. Wasn't it awesome the ESO live? Right. They pointed out. Yeah, I loved it. You know, I'm hoping that I could talk to Mike or Rich sometime in the future. I mean, I'm still a small channel compared to a lot of content creators, but it wouldn't be nice to get like Rich's, you know, approach on, you know, all these different things that we haven't tapped into, you know, and that, I think Rich is the type of person who can be like, you know, if you take a look at it from this perspective, because he has that, you know, approach to him when you see him. So I would love it. And like if I could ever, you know, get an interview with Rich. Okay, I'm gonna wait on the 10 second. CC'd. Okay. On 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reapply. Coming in right behind you. Well, not behind you, Wig. On the other person. They get it. Coming in behind you, Wig. Thank you. Buffing. Check to see if there's a heavy sack back here, Wig. Cooking fire, backpack, whatever. Any idea of if house storage limited? Can you have a chest in every house? For every house, you can have I forget how many chests. Maximum 360 per house. It's 360 rock per house. So it's, you know, I will be covering that Monday. I'm sending it out to the guy to the devs tonight. Make sure I can do it. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. So what'd he do? Skip? Must have thought it was 2. You skip on 2, not 1. The boss is too easy. Don't skip. Don't skip. Fuck that dude. At the last boss. Why are you at the last boss? This is easy. Come on, come on, come on. Huh? It was on the counter. I don't know if it's not on there. Okay. Apply. 3, 2, 1. Coming right at you, Wig. Don't worry, I'm trying to get it right to you. If you miss it, don't worry. Just stay put. I'm trying to bowl on you. It's good target practice. My favorite part was a Nightblade healer. Coming right in on ya. If you have 12 homes with chests, they are all linked. Oh, are they? Okay. I'm going to check it out. Believe you and me, I'll be purchasing homes. I'll check it out all Monday. We got it Monday. I will be covering all of it. For the console players. PC players, we all can check it out. But I will cover it for the players who don't want to, like, you know, kind of have to do that. Okay, war. Wrong. Alti. My bad. Right behind your shoulder. One down. Oh, we forgot to hit the scroll. Fuck. We forgot to hit the scroll, Wig. Shit. Damn it. Should have hit that scroll. Okay. I'm going to re-invite you, Wig, so I drop out, so it automatically teleports me. I'll re-invite you, so don't go anywhere. I mean, go to Mournhold or wherever you're going, I mean, but I'm going to re-invite you, so I'm just dropping group. You're going to get re-invited. Shit. Totally forgot to do that. My bad. Need those transmute Mutation crystals too. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it. Shit. Yeah, PvP transmutation crystals just are really nice. I mean, jeez, Matesis. So nice. Not even gonna lie. Like, I have like so many bags on PS4 of just rewards of the worthy. Like, I stack up like shitloads. I get a nice amount of AP every day. Get that out of the way. We'll sell that. Don't need that at the moment. Already know it. Usually drops 5-7 weeks after it hits the PTS, depending on how many right. That happens a lot in this dungeon. Yeah, you forget it. They hit the... Can't believe it. I was like, oh, shit. Shit. Gotta keep that. I got all these friggin' motifs. That's already in my library. I don't have a guild bank. I'll be trying to look for a guild in the near future. Actually, I'm going to keep that. Based on the simple fact that I will be doing some trials. I will be very, very picky on the guild I do choose to roll with. I think I may buy a banker finally so I can have everything together and move gear around easier. Yeah. I have a hard time, like, you know, justifying the cost. Like, that's one thing I was covering today, you know, the perks of ESO Plus. You know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, I buy each individual DLC, which is great. You know, it's an option. I'm like, but I like ESO Plus because I get the DLCs, I get the crafting bag, then I get an allowance, you know, that, you know, for crowns. That I can go ahead and like, oh, okay, you know, I can buy the DLCs with those crowns then. Or I can go ahead and, I already got one of these, so actually I got to scrap it. Alright, now I've got to research that mall. Yes. I never get rid of weapons until I figure out what's ever. Ooh, great sword of vipers. That can be transmuted. Sure, I'll keep that. We're keeping that, baby. Not bad. All I have to do is scrap one at least. All right, Wig, I'm re-inviting you. Yeah, we missed the scroll. Yeah, it's no problem. It happens. Okay, re-inviting. What if I'm interested in is what kind of effect this new security vulnerability will have on Cyrodiil and ESO in general. This meltdown and especially spectral stuff is concerning. Yeah, actually, now that you mention that, I never thought about that till you just mentioned it. That is an interesting, you know, point there, Rock. Alright, so Active Finder, and we got to do Celine's, which is cool. And then I'll be wrapping this up, and then I'll be back on today and getting a couple things on some alts done. I got to, you know, train up some stuff and things like that. This weekend I'll be back on the PS4. I was on PS4 this week. This weekend I got to work on that so I can get my generator build out. It's going to be pretty good. Looking forward to it. It's not a huge thing for average users, but for servers it's a huge deal. Right. Never thought about it, man. You know, then that's the kind of things like you never think about until somebody mentions it. And it, you know, you're right. It has a little bit of concern until you actually, you know, how's it affecting it? That becomes the question. One more dungeon. I guess I can go down here. Now make sure, guys, you know there's new monster sets coming out. You know this. Get your key farming in now. You have a couple of weeks. Get the key farms in. Get them done. It's incentive to do the dailies once again, even if you don't need the gear, to get the keys. So I'm always telling people, man, shit. You know, new DLC, new monster sets, shit. I'm in on that. I love that. When it tapers, you can see that little server line. Like, two. My kitty's like, what? I'm stuck. Enterprise servers are expected to be the hardest hit by the security vulnerability, which means ESO server. Ooh. Yeah, 5K crown is pretty steep. Yeah, and well, they do have sales. So you can like bank up on your crowns and see if they ever go on sale. You might save like 15, 20 bucks on a sale. Estimates are a 30% drop in server performance, which in ESO and Cyrodiil, especially for PS4, Xbox, yeah, it'll be problematic. That will be. That'll be huge. That will be massive. For Elder Scrolls Online, it can't afford to have that much of a drop in performance, because Elder Scrolls is so dependent. That's the one thing, like we were talking about, like Western culture is slow on its internet, you know, speeds in comparison to Europe and Asia. Asia servers are really like, they put a lot of money in their servers and their game performance. So I don't understand why Western culture always wants to try to keep making money when, you know, European and Asian countries are making money off the fact that they are providing this type of stuff. And it's like, oh, okay, you want to charge like this much for more internet, but we're lacking. So if you're going to charge that and make the speeds ridiculous, because your European server performance and friggin' Asia is well above Western culture, you better invest money. You know, the business owners are, I hate to say it, are tight asses. They're stinges. They don't put money back in the economy. The economy starts suffering, it starts trickling down, and all of a sudden they want to make more money with paying less. That's not how the fucking world works. It's not how economics works. You can't drink from water with a dry fucking pond. You got to put back into it. You have to. Once the well goes dry, where in the fuck are you getting your water from? The one thing I learned when I was young, I have family members that are like business owners and stuff, and some are just hard workers. I come from a very nice, well-rounded, I guess, type of family, so I get to see different aspects to stuff. But one of the best things that I loved growing up, like my thing, like I used to love like studying financing and, you know, economics and things like that, and to me that was like, I loved it. I loved it. It's something I enjoyed. But one of the major problems I see, you know, when people want to talk about this or that, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the economy is only as strong as the businesses that support the country or support the economy. Meaning, you can make a profit, but at the end of the day, if you're not helping support your gain, at the end of the day, sooner or later, your profit margin you're going to lose. Since it's hardware vulnerability, will be years before they get new CPUs designed outright. It's going to be it is a problem. It is very problematic. And then you have the neutrality or whatever the heck it is. I'm like, what the hell, man? They're now just getting technology to start getting everything up and getting like companies like ZeniMax, you know, this capability for technology. Now you're adding restrictions. How do you think that's going to affect the consumers playing these products? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that goes hand in hand. Sometimes you can find PS cards on sale. They had a buy one get one half off. Right, that's another way you can do it too. There's a couple websites too that have that. The one thing I wish this platform would do, so I pay in advance on my my PS on my ESO, but I can't do it on this because it charges to my account, and you can't like say, oh, I want to add another month ahead of time before my reoccurring payment. And you can't do that on this.
Oh,
yeah. Thank you so much. So the patch is a software band-aid that is susceptible to hacking, because in creating the patch they give the hackers knowledge of what's starting to look for. We'll see. We'll see. But PlayStation's been hacked before by, I think, one of their previous employees or something. I remember right hearing. Once again, I'm not sure exactly how that all panned out. Okay, I'm gonna have to weave up here. Okay. Gonna have to go on the barrier to give me a little cushion. Usually I'll hit the war horn, but these ads seem to be a little. Just keep hitting that target, man. That other person's focusing way too much on the ads. As a tank, I just taunt him because he's not really tauntable. Just debuff him and then I pick up the ads. So they always just stack easier. That's how I do it. Warhorn on the final. I got you, Wig. I got you. Right behind you, Wig. Oh, okay. Intel CEO sold most of his stock, only keeping the absolute minimum required to keep his job. So you know where something bad. Oh yeah, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Heavy stack back here, Wiggy. So I will be updating my channel also today for a new tab for the easy tips. It's just to help new players or players who didn't know. So if there's something you're going to be looking for, just keep looking in the easy tips. I'm hoping to get anything. If you have any suggestions too that might help new players, I am all for it. Because I feel like as a community, we have, you know, experiences in certain aspects to make gameplay easier. So that's kind of the goal of the easy tips. It's like Equifax CEO all selling their stocks. Well, you know, the funny thing about it is, you know, growing up, my grandpa said, you know, your generation's screwed. And I'm like, how do you figure? And he's like, well, given the fact that companies pay for our benefits, we stick together. He's like, if one of us walk out, all of us walk out. He's like, your generation's made to believe you're expendable. He's like, you're made to believe it because you don't support each other. You don't back each other up. If one person walks out, you're like, well, I'm not going to lose my job. And then all of a sudden, he made this very, you know, very good point. He's like, if you don't fight for something, you lose everything. He's like, you have to pick and choose your battles. He's like, but at the end of the day, the person who has the money doesn't want to let go of the money. You have to make them pry it. You have to pry it from their fingers and let them know what you're worth as a overall, what you do for them overall. And that to me was profound. You know, that was a profound statement growing up in my house. What's your worth? It's not about how much money you're making that defines your worth. It's about what you're willing to accept as, you know, what you're willing to accept. Once again, man, I was fortunate enough to grow up with a bunch of asshole alpha males in my family, and you know, it panned out. One time I worked for a company, and the company's like, you know, you have an attitude problem. I'm like, I have no qualms about agreeing that I have an attitude problem. But here's the deal. How much money am I making you? You tell me. Because if you feel like my attitude's not worth the profit margin, cut it. I'm like, but if it's worth it, that's your personal decision. If you can find a person to replace me, all means, go ahead. That was when I was younger. I had an attitude. Big time. Because at the end of the day, it was about that. It was just all about that. Degrees, to me, people who work hard for their degrees earn something, but to me, it's not a defining moment. I dropped out of college, and I told someone's like, oh, you don't have your degree. And I'm like, do you think, you know, performance, the performance that I offer the company is limited or gained by my, you know, completion or incompletion of my education? I'm like, because at the end of the day, it's about results. I don't care if people are getting results. At the end of the day, a piece of paper don't mean shit. I want results. It's great. You have the education. Better back it up. Better back it up. That's what I'm saying. That's all I always tell people. I'm like, I'd rather take somebody who doesn't have all the qualifications you do, but can get way more results than your ass. Nice. If you're going to build a new PC, then you should get AMD and not Intel for now until we see how badly patches. Well, that's a good idea. AMD, I'm a huge AMD fan anyways. My father always said, if you can't stand for something, you will fall for everything. I love that. Right. You got to stand for something. And I'm not saying, go against the man or anything like that. I don't believe in all of that. I think we live in a society that, we're blessed, but we have to, like I said, pick and choose your battles. What do you need? What do you need? And what do you want? And then dissect from there. It's always nice to want, but you always have to put your needs ahead. Pay the bills, get shit done, have a life. But at the same time, if those needs are conflicting, if your wants are conflicting with your needs because of whatever is going on in your life, then you have to evaluate how to resolve the issue. My grandpa said, I spent 20 years at my job. You'll be lucky if your generation can spend 8. And boy, was that the truth. Was that the fucking truth? Was that the fucking truth? They affect Intel, AMD, are 15, 20 years, no exceptions, all are affected. Yep. It's curious. You got me wondering, Rock. You got me all kind of curious, even maybe a little panicked, given the fact that, I'm an MMOer and a content creator. I'm like, holy shit, he's got a good point here. All right. All right. Have to hit it again. Well, that tank's on it. I'm loving this tank. Man, he's smacking my balls around. Heavy sack wig. Alright. Consoles use Intel. Right. Well, actually, wasn't there one model that actually did have an AMD, though? If I'm not mistaken, I wasn't sure. Like, I thought there was a model that did have an AMD at one time. What the? Hey, see if you can hit this, Wig. The scroll. We're trying to... Bingo. AMD better. I like AMD. I'm a you know, I've used Intel in the past. I'm not saying I haven't, but I do like it. But you know, GPU is a whole different ball game. But in a lot of ways, you have people who have their preferences. We'll hit Warhorn on the transformation. Pull him back, or else we're going to be AoEing all day in here. Well, maybe that's his plan. I don't know. Okay, he's pulling it back. Make sure you're coming up, Leggy. Slay AoEs in the back and then focus in on the boss. Shit. Come around this corner. Okay, we need caltrops in the back, Wig. What the hell? Oh shit! 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 I'm CC'd! I'm CC'd! I'm CC'd! The tank keeps moving! I'm gonna have to hit the barrier for the cushion. He shouldn't have to move. I never have to move on this. I just block. Even during that little bat phase thing that she does. That's screwing up a lot. Don't get lost, Wig. Come back. In line of sight. Yeah, you can block the bear. I'm getting stunned right behind you, Wig. We need caltrops. Right in front of you. Thank you. This dude's wrecking me, literally. Pun intended. That stupid ad. No. We get it. Sweet. Thanks, Wig. I appreciate it, man. Impen. That's nice. Ooh, and Warlock. Nice, 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 nice. Celine's bear, not the Wardens. Yeah, you can block the bear. Yeah, Celine's bear. It's always been blockable. Oh, you mean, oh, you. Yes, I'm pretty sure you can. Last time. Yeah. I always block the bear. That's what I do. Oh, 1 second. Cool deal. All right, Wig, thank you so much, man. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. You know, I'll be getting on other tunes today, doing a couple of things. But honestly, a lot of good points brought up today, you know, especially, you know, with, you know, how some things are going to change and its concerns. I try to keep a positive perspective. I always say, you know, if a problem arises, usually, you know, people don't want to, you know, figure out, hey, Skelly, what's up? He's learning how to play. I'm more of a PC person. Okay, definitely, man. And I'm sorry I didn't get to see your initial stuff. Yeah, no, PC did have it first, Skelly, you were right about that, man. The PC, this game's been on PC before consoles. So, never seen anyone block the bear before. Oh, really? I block it. I have a video of me doing it. Like, the bear comes up, she opens up her arms, and I'm like, block. So, thanks for the runs, Mystic. Was good running with you again. No, not a problem, Wiggly. Anytime, man. You know, like I said, you know, I enjoy running with my subscribers, definitely. You know, I have fun. That's all. That's what I'm here for. I'm just having fun, and you know, and try to help out as best as I can. That's just kind of what I do. But you know, I love you guys, man. You guys are great. It's a community effort. Makes it well worth it for me at the end of the day. But once again, thank you guys for watching. If anybody has questions, comments, keep in mind, like I said, every Friday will be a sponsor Friday. If you don't know how to become a sponsor, very simple. You download the YouTube gaming app. Or you can just go on to youtube.com on the PC. Click the sponsor button. Costs $5 a month. You do not have to keep it. But what it allows me to do, if you have a build idea, go to the Sponsor Friday past stream. Let me know what you want to do and what you're trying to think of. And we will go ahead and try to configure that. Storm has an idea for something. I would love to help him next Friday. So you're up to bat, Storm. So we'll see what we can do. PvP tonight, Tamriel Pawnage. Different for a tank with a shield. Yeah, it is. You're right, Z. Definitely is. And, you know, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how the upcoming changes are going to affect tanks. I'm kind of interested in seeing that. I don't know if I'll get to actually see it a lot on the PTS, but I'm kind of interested. Nightblade dual wield won't block much of the bear. Right. Yeah. shield makes a difference. I haven't, you know, the staff actually does pretty good for wardens. Frost staff, that does pretty good. So, but yeah, you can mitigate it. But the thing about it is, you don't want to stand in front of it. You either want to go off to the side and, you know, avoid it or block it. You know, that's what you want to do with the bear. But definitely. But once again, guys, thank you, every one of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. All right, I'm going to cut it. Let it go. I'm Mr. Craven. This CSO Daily. Thank you for watching, and once again and always, have a nice day.